What's going on, folks? Manpreet, aka MMALOTN, here to break down PFL Europe 1. Apologies for the late drop. About an hour to an hour and a half ago, I found out a buddy, Jeff Roholman, if you guys are in the Toronto area or Canadian, you may know of him as a famous broadcaster from up here in Canada. He passed away from cancer, I believe. Just about, I believe it happened yesterday, but the news just came out. So, I was just about to record when I came across that news, and I've been trying to just get my shit together to try to get this out for you guys ASAP. So, yeah, bear with me in that aspect. I'm going to make this just a quick picks breakdown for PFL Europe 1. I have 4 plays for this card. I've put it on the Lock of the Night Patreon page. If you want to check that out, you can find that there. I got my researching done throughout the day, so, clear-headed in that aspect, but not so clear-headed when I'm doing this quick breakdown for you guys. But I know this is something that you guys really wanted, so just soldiering through this. So I'm going to do it in a quick picks format here. Shouldn't take too long. But yeah, RIP to my guy, Jeff Roholman. All right, let's get right into this. Corey McLaughlin versus Nahom Weddy. I'm going to go Weddy here. I think he's just a stronger grappler, training out of SPG Ireland. Very heavy top pressure, good scrambling, and I don't think McLaughlin will be able to keep up with it. So give me Weddy to win this by decision. Ewan Sheridan going up against Malachi Edwards. Intriguing matchup here. I'm going to go Sheridan. I think he's a little bit more physical, a little better with his striking. Edwards, solid amateur record, solid 4-1 pro record, but I think he's going to struggle with the physicality and technical striking advantage of Ewan Sheridan. Next up, Gemma Old versus Sammy Jo Luxton. Still can't figure out what Old is really good at, even though she's 6-0 as an amateur, won a few titles on the amateur scene. Looked decent from a grappling perspective last time around, even though her takedown defense didn't look that good. Luxton seems to have some decent power in her punches. She finished both of her opponents in the first round, but still tough to tell what she's really good at as well. This fight is a pass overall, but I'm going to go with Old to be just a better mixed martial artist, unless Luxton is able to show us some good things as well. Next up, Hader Khan, minus 300, going up against Sean McCormick. Khan missed weight very badly in this matchup. He's a big, brooding guy, likes to utilize his grappling, and I think he'll be able to do that to shut down McCormick here. But tough to justify the chalk on Khan due to the huge weight miss. And not to mention he's very hittable as well, so McCormick could definitely get some good shots off there. So I'd rather pass on this fight, dog or pass kind of situation here. But I'll take Khan as a prediction. Next up, Decky McAleenan, minus 105, going up against Gino Van Steenis, coming in at minus 125. I'm going to go Van Steenis here. I think he's the slightly slicker striker. McAleenan, a little bit more of a karate style. Had a decent Cage Warriors career, but I think Van Steenis has a nasty calf kick that he could slow McAleenan down with, and he could also get this into the grappling realm where he could have some success there as well. So I'm going to go Van Steenis and Van Steenis by decision. Next up, Claudio Picella, minus 550, going up against Gavin Hughes, plus 400. Both guys are very aggressive, like to put their foot on the gas. Hughes a little bit more of a submission specialist compared to Picella, but I think we'll see Picella control this matchup, utilizing his physicality, his forward movement, and his power striking to really muzzle Gavin Hughes, allowing Picella to either knock him out in the second or third round or win this fight on the scorecards. Minus 550, a little wide, considering the experience advantage of Gavin Hughes, but I think Picella could definitely have his number here. Next up, Mark Ewan going up against Alexander Chizov. Don't really understand why the line is as wide as it is here. Both guys primarily strikers. We've seen Ewan obviously lose to Bacella, who I just spoke about, as a big favorite. I think that could potentially happen here as well, with Chizov being the slightly slicker striker. Good shots down the pipe. He could definitely thwart the efficiency and success of Ewan, and I also wouldn't be surprised to see Chizov try to take this to the ground and really thwart Ewan there as well. So I like Chizov as a big dog here to pull off the upset. Next up, Connor Hughes going up against Sebastian DeFranco. Closer fight than the odds indicate, but I think that Hughes is just the stronger of the two. I have a little bit of an issue in terms of if this fight gets into the later rounds. Maybe DeFranco can flip the script there and possibly have some success. But I'm going to go Hughes, and Hughes by probably TKO within the first 2 rounds. But I'd think twice about parlaying that minus 620. All right, co-main event, Lewis McGrillen-Evans, minus 2,500 going up against Alan Philpott. I'd never parlay, minus 4-digit favorites. I think McGrillen wins. I think his power punching style is going to be too much for Philpott. You got to give Philpott a little bit of respect because of the amount of experience he has, but McGrillen-Evans, too explosive, too powerful, too fast, and I think he eventually finds that big shot and puts Philpott away. And then the main event, Paul Hughes minus 4,000, Bruno Miranda plus 1,600. Miranda has a puncher's chances in this matchup. I wouldn't trust Paul Hughes on minus 4,000. I'd put him closer to about minus 400. So if you want to try to get some value on Miranda, I wouldn't blame you there. But I think Hughes will put together a better body of work, mix in some grappling, really wear Miranda down, and then eventually pull away, either getting a late finish or winning this fight on the scorecards. But this line is way off. I just don't want to take a shot on Miranda, as I don't have that much confidence in him. But give me Hughes, and Hughes inside the distance, I'd say. All right, there you guys go. KSW is also Saturday morning. I have the full card written breakdown on the Lock of the Night Patreon page, as well as track plays for that. And obviously plays for UFC 315 can be found there as well. Again, I apologize for the somber sounding segment here, but I know you guys wanted these breakdowns and these picks for this PFL card, so I had to get it for you. And I'll get my shit together, and I'll be back for you guys on Sunday to break down the next card, which I believe is a UFC 106 or Vegas 106 going down at the Apex. So I'll see you guys Sunday. Good luck on all your picks. See you guys then. Peace.